Say it isn't so, Frankie. Say you didn't rat me out. I don't believe you, man. I'm sorry. It has to be this way. Frankie! Y'all carry on, man. Good goddamn! What's up, everyone? On this episode of Best of PSVR, we cover The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners by Skydance Studios, a survival horror game set in the Walking Dead comics universe. You start out alone in a graveyard on a linear path. The atmosphere sets the tension right away as you progress forward, forcing your heightened senses into overdrive. Starting out armed with only a flashlight, and a recently acquired screwdriver as your only means of protection. Taking a stealth approach when encountering enemies is your best and almost only option. You eventually discover that an old friend has been severely beaten and hung. Cryptic conversation about a waterfall is all that you can get out of him.
Who the fuck are the rest? Who did this to you?
So long, waterfall. So long, waterfall.
Having no more use to you, you can passionately stab him right in the fucking face. Twice. It's okay, he would have turned otherwise. You soon locate what will be your main station, an old repurposed school bus. Here you will have the ability to craft items in order to help you survive, like food and medical supplies, weaponry, and crucial upgrades to your equipment before heading out into different areas. You'll venture out into areas highly populated with the undead, and occasionally a survivor in need of your help.
Please, I need your help. My husband, he's turned.
You can either choose to help them or tell them to fuck off and shoot them right in the face. The choice is entirely yours to make.
Just up the street.
You also have a watch.
I noticed your watch. Looks like you've got the alarm in sync with the chiming bells that rile up the walkers every day.
That you need to keep an eye on in order to stay out of trouble. Being fully aware of your surroundings is also a detriment to your survival. You will need to maintain a low profile because once spotted, you'll find yourself fending for your life. And keep in mind, what you may not see may just see you first. Be keen of your surroundings. Killing individual walkers is ultimately extremely satisfying. And Saints also offers verticality and parkour-like explorational abilities that work just near flawlessly and really add to the immersion. Once inside of any home, your objective is to search for supplies that will allow you to craft better items back at your base. To know what items you should take, as your backpack storage is rather limited, I suggest checking out CloakedReaperGames YouTube channel, as I watched his tips video to help me in making this. I'll put a link in the description. And you want to be aware of booby traps that, if triggered, will create noise, attracting walkers to your location. Your pack will have white storage for supply items and purple storage for mission items. And traversing the dilapidated areas, crawling with walkers, is tense. It's an endeavor. Proceed with extreme caution. And as I stated, you will want to make as little noise as possible, so melee weapons are always your best bet. But you can also use your 30 cal pistol, but if you do choose to use it, make sure you're not in a populated area first. Usually use it as a last resort. Among the many items you will find along the way, you can find collectibles, like this, and other firearms. However, the firearms you find will break very quickly, opposed to the ones that you craft yourself. And you'll want to head back to your raft before the alarm goes off and the church bells ring, to avoid huge zombie hordes that set out at night. In the event you have a walker impeding your path, you can actually throw items nearby it to distract them away from you. It usually works, but not always. And while combat is very fun, sometimes it's just in your best interest to haul ass away from the threat and put some distance between you and the walkers. However, your stamina is limited, and you never know what you may run into just around the next corner. Once you get back to your raft, you can select your base on your map and return. And here on your bus, you can remove the items that you've collected into either a chest for collectibles and things you wish to keep, and you also have a recycling container, which will break down your supplies so that you can craft new items with them. Once you have enough craftable materials, you can then make better weapons. The detail and graphics of each item here looks phenomenal in the headset. This is true AAA quality through and through. You can also upgrade your crafting stations, which will unlock the availability to craft better items. time you venture back out into the areas, the supplies dwindle more and more, and the zombies' numbers expand, making each trip out scavenging for supplies more difficult each and every time. The level designs here are all exceptional and believable, adding in perfect atmospheric lighting and music. Saints and Sinners makes for a top-tier VR gaming experience with unrivaled immersion. Even using caution with every move doesn't guarantee any certainties of your safety. There are also safes located throughout where you will need a code to unlock. Don't bother cheating and Google searching, as each safe code is unique to your save file. And while some safes are easy to locate, others can be a bit more obscure to find. In entering new areas, you will, as I stated previously, not only encounter walkers, but survivors as well. However, not all are friendly, wanting your help. Some may not want you around them at all. It's always best to arm yourself before attempting to greet anyone.
Who's sneaking around?
I see you.
That's the tourist. Doesn't look so tough. Hey, beat it!
While some may give you a warning to leave, which unless ready to fight them, you should do so, others may just shoot you on sight without warning. But this doesn't necessarily mean you can't scavenge their properties, it just means that you need to be a bit sneaky to do so. And if you can manage to gain entry, the search may prove to be a lucrative one, but once loaded up, get out fast without being noticed. You'll once again be back at your base, where you'll essentially harvest your gathered supplies to continually upgrade your workbenches and to craft better items. I highly recommend upgrading the gear station to level 6 as fast as possible in order to craft a bigger backpack, adding far more storage space, making each venture out more prosperous. Once finished and ready to re-enter a new area, you'll need to inebriate yourself using the flask. This will end the day that you're on and start a whole new day. And with each new day, as I stated, the challenges increase. But you also have better means to fuck these zombie bitches up, so it becomes more fun. I like to get creative with my killing. Please note, thick stabs will not kill zombies. But it is nice to have the freedom to make the dead die however you choose. And I soon found myself taunting them just for the fuck of it.
Fuck you! Punk ass bitches.
And another recommendation is to craft the bow. This will be essential in taking down enemies from a distance silently. Although you do craft more powerful firearms, you'll really want to embrace the art of stealth murdering to avoid being caught in a horde of the undead. The same as you'd want to avoid announcing to BLM rioters that you just opened up a jewelry and Jordan shop but haven't had the alarms installed yet.
If you're there, please answer. I've got a situation. Please.
And you'll eventually be given other missions to a graveyard where you'll need to locate and also distribute items into a coffin, which will allow you to progress into new areas, like the catacombs. If claustrophobic, dark, and creepy labyrinth filled with zombie sounds like a good time to you, you may need counseling, because fuck this nightmare fuel. One of the exits leads you out into a vast graveyard. While the other exit leads you into a church lot where you'll meet May. But be careful not to kill her on accident. From a distance, she just looks like another walker, and I nearly almost killed a bitch. Thankfully I didn't, because you need her in order to progress the story.
Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity. I'll get to the point. Why are you helping me?
And the further you progress, the more people you will meet, who will all have different side quests for you. You have the complete freedom of choice on how to complete them, or you can just kill everyone without a single fuck given.
Don't mean to intrude.
We don't need strays poking around right now. We have enough problems to deal with. My brother is in some deep shit. Pack of reclaimed scum snatched him. If he comes back alive, I'll let you snag a few things from our supplies. We've got some meds, decent grub, ammo too.
The storylines here offer some serious plot twists and really put you on the spot. Like here, I was supposed to free this guy, but after learning more, well, and having a daughter I related, so fuck this dude and his crew.
Who the hell are you? Release? That's some kind of joke. That motherfucker isn't going anywhere but in the dirt.
What did he do?
This subhuman shit is a murderer. My daughter is dead. The tower is at fault, and he is at fault. He forced her out, left her to die. She was 11 years old. Where is your head at, stranger? Exterminate this tower fuck right now, and we won't have a problem.
I tried to make things right. I tried.
Saints and Sinners is such an immersive, gorgeous, and engaging experience. Once I started playing it, it was so hard to take a break away. And when I was away, I just wanted to keep playing it, to keep scavenging, to keep learning what was going on, keep crafting and progressing. And that is why Skydance's The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is the best of PSVR. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay kind, and keep gaming. I'm out, y'all. Peace!
Is real. But you already knew that, right? What you don't know is that I am in it. I thought I was safe for a little while, but Now I'm fucked.